Hello everyone, this is THG, aka the Skiing Gamer. Welcome back to another video. This time to show you guys the games that I beat in 2022. If you have saw my the previous one from last year and all that, be sure to check it out on my channel. 2022 was a year of gaming for me. It's to focus on games on my backlog and all that stuff. Games I'm supposed to beat and all that stuff. Enjoying the games I have in my collection. So 2022 was a great year for gaming. So you saw in my last year video on this stuff, I beat 30 games last year and all that stuff. This year and all that stuff, I beat 25 games for random systems and all that stuff. So I cannot wait to like some of them I beat physically, and some of them I beat digitally and all that stuff. So I'm gonna do physical and digital and all that stuff. So I beat 25 games I beat this year and all that stuff. So let's go through all 25 games I beat this year of 2022. And tell me comment below what games you have been beat for this year and all that stuff. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on to it. Alright, coming in at number one, the games I beat of this year and all that stuff of 2022. That is the Nintendo Switch. That is Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game right here and all that stuff is like a really amazing game. Like every time I reach home from work and reach home from work and all that stuff, I always go through this game and all that stuff. I bought this game for myself and my ex at the time and all that stuff. But since me and the ex don't not together anymore and all that stuff, I'm stuck and lonely playing this game and all that stuff. So, but every time I reach home from work and other stuff, I always play this game every single night before I go to bed and all that stuff. So, I haven't played an Animal Crossing game in a long time since City Folk on the Wii and all that stuff. But this one right here, I put so many hours to it since I haven't played an Animal Crossing game in a really long time. And so yeah, this is a game I go through every often and all that stuff. And so if you're a big fan of like Animal Crossing or stuff, if you're a big fan of the game or stuff, I highly recommend Animal Crossing New Horizons on Nintendo Switch. So yeah, there is that. The first is number one game I beat this year. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number two, another Switch game that I beat earlier this year, 2022. The second game I beat, that is My Hero 1 Justice 1 on the Nintendo Switch. Basically, it's like an anime fighting game with My Hero Academia characters and all that stuff. I got this for my birthday and all that stuff earlier this year and all that stuff. And it's a decent fight game and all that stuff. I beat the story mode and all that stuff, and the story mode decent. Even though I'm not a huge fan of My Hero Academia, even the anime too and all that stuff. Not a huge fan, just like a lot of people are and all that stuff. But this one right here is a decent anime fighting game and all that stuff. I really want to try the second one in the future and all that stuff. And so yeah, there is that. So if you're a big fan of My Hero Academia and all that stuff, you like those anime type of games and all that stuff, I highly recommend playing My Hero One Justice if you're a big My Hero Academia fan and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that. Number two, My Hero One Justice on the Nintendo Switch. The second game I beat of this year. So yeah, there's that. Alright, coming in at number three of the games that I beat this year and all that stuff. If in case you don't know, if it's all in the games I beat in 2021 video, which is the last year video and all that, I beat the original last year and all that stuff. And for this year and all that, I beat the remake of this game and all that stuff on the PS4. And the sequel came out um like last year and a half or so, which I need is on the PS5 and all that stuff, which I don't have a PS5. But to beat the remake all the way through and all that stuff, that game we're really talking about, that is Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PlayStation 4. This is an excellent remake of Final Fantasy VII. Basically, it's like Final Fantasy 15 mixed with Final Fantasy 7, and you can explore Midgar and other stuff. And I beat the game way through and all that stuff. It's It stopped all the way to the Sephiroth fight and all that stuff until the PS5 version and all that stuff. So I beat the game all the way through and all that stuff. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story again, just like the original on PS1 and all that stuff. The remake is so special too and all that stuff. So this is an excellent game. I cannot wait. The other news of for Final Fantasy VII remake of for the 25th anniversary coming out with more news about the remake and so forth about this game and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that. This is number 3, Final Fantasy VII on the Final Fantasy VII remake on the PS4. So yeah, there is that. This is an excellent remake on the PlayStation 4 and all that stuff. So if you're big Final Fantasy VII fan and all that stuff, you never played the original Final Fantasy VII, play this game right here. So yeah, there's that. Alright, coming in at number 4 is the game that I beat of this year and all that stuff. It's for the Nintendo 64. That is Mickey Speedway USA. This is an easy racing game. It's like it's like Mario Kart. It's like the Disney version of it. I remember playing this game at the McDonald's Play Place when they had like Nintendo 64 and GameCube and all that stuff. This brings back childhood memory lane playing this game and all that stuff. And I beat it with Goofy and all that stuff. You beat like every other race and other stuff to get like this. And the story doesn't make sense and all that stuff. You draw like every other race and other stuff. And Pluto got kidnapped and yada yada yada, which the story doesn't make sense and all that other stuff. But if you're a big fan of Mario Kart, you're a big fan of Disney games and all that stuff, I highly recommend playing Mickey Speedway USA on N64. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number 5, the games I beat of this year and all that stuff. That game is for the PS2. That is Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. This game is really great. Even though I played for a little bit of this game as a kid and all that stuff, I grew up with Up Your Arsenal and Deadlock the Most and all that stuff. But this game right here is really awesome. The story is great. The guns are great. Everything about the Going Commando is great over the first one and all that stuff. And so, even though it has some like annoying missions in the game and other stuff, but other that for memory lane's sake and all that other stuff, this game is almost about to be 20 years old for this game and all that stuff. And so, and this game is really fucking awesome. This is one of the best Ratchet Clank games I ever played and all that stuff. Even though I played for a little bit as a kid, like I said, and all that stuff, because I grew up with Up Your Arsenal and Deadlock the Most. But this one right here takes the cake out of the best of the Ratchet Clank games and all that stuff. So if you're a big fan of Ratchet Clank games and all that stuff from the PS2 era and all that stuff, playing Going Commando, so worth it. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number 6, the games I beat of this year for the original Xbox. I grew up playing this game and all that. One of the best 007 games and all that stuff next to GoldenEye on N64. That is 007 Nightfire. This game right here is one of the best 007 games out there and all that stuff. I prefer this one over Agent Under Fire in my opinion and all that stuff because of the multiplayer, the missions, and so forth and so forth. And this game right here takes the cake out of the second place next to the GoldenEye 007 game on N64 and all that stuff. Way better than the remake on the Wii and all that other stuff. But this one takes the cake right here and all that other stuff. And so, yes, so like I said, multiplayer is great, the missions are great, the weapons are great, and the story is great and all that stuff. So, the big fan of James Bond's games and all that other stuff, I highly recommend playing 007 Nightfire right here and all that other stuff. This is one of the best James Bond game ever made. So yeah, there's that. That is number 6 right here, 007 Nightfire on the Xbox. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number 7, the games I beat of this year and all that stuff. That game for the Xbox 360, that is Prince of Persia: Forgotten Sands on the Xbox 360. This one right here takes the cake from Sands of Time and all that other stuff. It rebuilt it from the ground up and all that stuff. The 2008 version and all that stuff was like I beat like years ago and all that stuff. It was okay and all that stuff, but that version, the 2008 version, you don't die on this version right here. But this one, you die on this one and all that stuff. So they take they sorry it made a huge improvement over the 2008 version and all that stuff. But this one right here is different and all that stuff. You can use elemental attacks from fire, earth, water, and wind and all that stuff. It takes the gameplay of Sands of Time and made to a perfection and all that stuff. So if you're a big fan of the Prince of Persia games and all that stuff, play this one right here. It's very underrated next to the 2008 one and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that. Number 7, Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands on the Xbox 360. So yeah, there's that. Alright, coming in at number 8, the games I beat on this year and all that stuff. I beat on the Nintendo Wii and all that stuff. That is Naruto Shippuden, Clash of Ninja Revolution 3. This one right here took me a long time to get. I've been searching for the game for a really long time to complete my Naruto game right here. I have my Naruto shelf right here in front of me right here and all that stuff. But I got it at Goodwill and all that stuff, and a coworker where I used to work for Goodwill gave it to me and all that stuff. So now my Wii collection for Naruto games is now complete and all that stuff. But this one right here, it was alright, but the story at the end was hard. The story and all that stuff was hard at balls at the end and all that stuff. But for unlocking character, like this one right here is so repetitive and all that stuff, kind of like the second one and all that stuff. You have to buy like characters like each and every time you beat like time attacks and all that stuff. So that was the annoying part about this game right here and all that stuff. And so yeah, this is an annoying part right here and all that stuff. And the story and all that stuff, it was alright and all that stuff. And so the big fan of Naruto games and all that stuff, play this game and all that stuff. If you don't do like the repetitive stuff and all that stuff, you should skip it right here and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. Naruto Shippuden, Clash of Ninja 3 on Nintendo Wii. 8th game by beat of this year. So yeah, there's that. Alright, coming in at number 9, since I don't have a physical right here, I beat on the Sonic Ultimate Gens collection on the PlayStation 3. If you haven't seen a screen gameplay of this game right here, be sure to check out my channel. That is Shinobi Arcade. That is for the arcade and the PlayStation 3. And this game right here brings back so many memories playing at the barber shop and all that other stuff. This is on the arcade version of Shinobi, unlike the NES version and all that other stuff. So if you're a big fan of the Shinobi from your regular arcade from Sega and all that stuff from the 80s and all that stuff, I highly recommend playing Shinobi from the arcade or playing it from the Sonic Ultimate Gens collection for the PS3 and Xbox 360. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number 10, the games I beat of this year and all that stuff. That is for the PS2. That is SSS Tricky. This game right here bring back so many memory lane playing this game a lot as a kid and all that stuff. I remember playing the demo and all that stuff. This is the first SSS game I played and all that stuff. And so I use Eddie as my main man and all that stuff, unlocking all, like doing his stats, unlocking all the circuits and other stuff. The control hasn't aged well a bit for this game and all that stuff. But this game right here, bring my memory playing the game like 20 years ago and all that stuff. This is the second game I played played on the PS2, all that as a kid and all that stuff. So, the big fan of SSS games and all that stuff. Play SSS Tricky on any other console, whether on the PS2, Xbox, or GameCube. So yeah, there's that. SSS Tricky on PS2. So yeah, there's that. Alright, coming in at 11 game that I beat earlier on this year and all that stuff. I beat it on the Disney Afternoon Collection on the PlayStation 4. I was showing the NES copy of it. That is Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers on the from the Disney Afternoon Collection on the PS4. This is an excellent 8-bit game and all that other stuff. You can play by yourself or a copy. You can play as Chip or Dale and all that stuff. I use Chip and all that stuff. And this game right here and all that stuff, is a classic and all that stuff. If you're a big fan of the cartoon back in the day and all that stuff, even though the movie was kind of decent and all that stuff. So if you're a big fan of the TV show and the 8-bit Disney Capcom game and all that stuff, play Chippendale Rescue Rangers either on the NES or the Disney Avenue Collection on PS4 and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that Chippendale Rescue Rangers on the NES slash Disney Avenue Collection on the PS4. It's a classic right here. So yeah, there's that. It's the 11th game I beat of this year. So yeah, there's that. All right, the 12th game I beat earlier this year is on the GameCube and all that stuff. I beat it for like the fourth time and all that other stuff, which I wish this game right here. I used to have every level and my skater like all stats up and all the other stuff before my memory card got corrupted and all that other stuff. For the fourth time I beat this game and all that other stuff. That game I'm really talking about. That is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. This is an excellent Tony Hawk game. This is my Tony Hawk game from my childhood. And I got all the levels again. And my skater is Kareem Campbell, the black skater dude, which grew up with as a kid and all that other stuff. Got all his stats and other stuff. And I got most of the levels back and all that other stuff. So yeah, I got all the levels back. I got my skater back. I got everything back from this game and all that other stuff. So yeah, so highly recommend the game. If you're a big fan of the Tony Hawk games, all this stuff. This is the best one right here. The soundtrack's great, everything's great, and the career mode's great and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. 12 game I beat of this year, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 on GameCube. So yeah, there's that. All right, the 13 game I beat of this year and all that stuff. I beat it on the Nintendo Wii. This one right here, it was okay. The Wii motion control is not that great and all that stuff. The story's decent and all that stuff. If you're a big fan of the Bleach anime and all that stuff, I highly recommend this game to try. If you're not a big fan of the Wii controls and all that stuff, it's just slightly skip it. That is Bleach Shattered Blade on Nintendo Wii. This run right here, I remember reading this in the Shonen Jump magazines and all that stuff back in like 2007, where I still have all my Shonen Jump magazines from the teenager and all that stuff about this game and the DS game, Bleach Blaze of Fate and all that other stuff. And so yeah, this one right here, it has a decent story and all that stuff, but the Wii controls like kind of ass in my opinion and all that stuff. I wish they will provide you playing with the controller on this instead like the Wii remote and all this stuff. You jump on Kai and Sanpato and other stuff. So this one right here, it's an alright game. The controls are bad for this game and all that stuff. And the story is somewhat decent and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that 13 game I beat of this year, Bleach Shattered Blade on Nintendo Wii. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number 14, this is a better game I beat on the PS2 and all that stuff. I love the OG and all that stuff, way better than the reboot on the PS4 and Xbox One and all that stuff. This one right here brings back so many memory lane and all that stuff. And I cannot what. And even though the second one is way better and all that stuff, the first one is really great too. That is Star Wars Battlefront, the OG Star Wars Battlefront, not the reboot on PS4 and Xbox One and all that. This is the OG Star Wars Battlefront. This game right here, freaking bananas. This game is really awesome. Bring back so many memory lane and all that stuff. Even playing with the campaign is fun and all that stuff. You go through every campaign from the movies and all that stuff. Even the multiplayer and all that stuff. The multiplayer for this game and all that is so different, so bananas and all that stuff. So if you're a really big fan of Star Wars and all that stuff, like first person shooter games, like strategy games and all that other stuff, I highly recommend playing the OG Star Wars Battlefront. Even though the second one has more content better than the first one, right here and stuff. This one right here, the first one, Star Wars, the Battlefront series, take the cake right here and all that other stuff. And so, so yeah, there is that. This is a great game right here if you're a big Star Wars fan. So yeah, there's that. the OG Star Wars Battlefront on PS2 and Xbox. So yeah, there is that. Coming in at number 15, the games I beat of this year. If you saw me pick this up in a Game on Expo and all that stuff, and I cannot wait to unlock more songs for the second time very, very soon and all that stuff. And that is Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. This game right here is like basically it's like the DDR version in the Mario universe and all that stuff. What's cool about this one though and other stuff, it has a story mode and all that to unlock all the songs and other stuff from the Mario universe and all that stuff. And so after you beat the story mode for the first time and all that stuff, you have to you have to go through the story for the second time to unlock extra songs and all that stuff, which I'm gonna plan to do in the future and all that stuff. But I use a controller for this game and all that stuff. And then when I have like I do like free time and all that stuff, I use the Dance Man I still have from the PS2 era and all that stuff and stuff. So yeah, you're a big fan of Dance Dance Revolution and Mario and combine these two and all that stuff. I highly recommend playing DDR Mario Mix. So worth it. So yeah, there's that 15 game I beat of this year. So yeah, there's that. All right, coming in at number 16, I beat games I beat of this year of 2022. That is for the GameCube. That is Spyro and the Dragonfly. This game, this is my child copy since I have like 9 years old and other stuff. And this one right here, I have no comment about this game. This game is like a glitch fest, and I beat for like 5 seconds and all that stuff. You have to glitch through the hole and all that stuff. You beat Ripto in like 5 seconds and all that stuff. Like the collecting dragonfly is so annoying. There's so many glitches, so many bugs and all that stuff. If they was waiting for like a year and all that stuff instead of rushing the game and all that, this game would be perfect and all that stuff. But playing the game now and all that stuff, I thought the game was really really awesome. But playing the game as an adult and all that stuff, this game is really really shit. So I highly recommend stay away from this game if you're a big Spyro fan. Play these Spyro games on the PS1 and all that stuff, but stay away from this game right here and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that 16 game I beat. Spyro enter the fuck fly. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number 17, the games I beat of this year. That game, Bring Me Back with Chong Ling. I used to play a lot at the daycare and other stuff. I lock all the monsters and all the cities and all that stuff. Even the multiplayer kind of fun with your friends and all that stuff. As you see me pick this up in the Game My Expo, be sure to check out the Game My Expo and all that other stuff. Check out those videos out. That game I'm talking about right here, that is Godzilla Destroy All Monster Melee on the GameCube. This game right here, bring back so many memories. I played this game like 8 years old and all that stuff. Basically like Smash Brothers in the Godzilla universe. And this one right here and all that stuff, bring back so many memory lane and all this stuff. You'll play all your favorite Godzilla monsters, it beat the hell out of each other and all that other stuff. And so there's another early game to this to show y'all later on and all that other stuff. Kinda like this and all that other stuff. And so yeah. So you're a big fan of Godzilla and one Godzilla, you like Godzilla and like Super Smash Brother games and all that other stuff. Play Godzilla Destroy Monsters. So worth it. So yeah, there's that. Number 17, Godzilla Destroy Monsters Melee. 17 game I beat of this year. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number 18, the games I beat of this year. And that game I'm talking about, that is Time Crisis Crisis Zone, which I have only have the manual and the game and the loose game right here and all, so I don't have the cover for it. But this one right here completed the Time Crisis trilogy on the PS2 and all that stuff. I remember playing it in the arcade and all that stuff. The arcade version is great and all that stuff. But the PS2 version, it was alright. This is not the best version and all that other stuff. So this one right here, I played with the controller and all that other stuff. Like in this one right here, you pick like 3 different locations in the Garland Square area and all that other stuff. But this one right here, I couldn't play with the gun and all that stuff. They won't let me play with the gun and all that stuff. But I use a controller for this game and all that stuff. So yeah, so a big fan of the Time Crisis games and all that stuff. Play the arcade version of Crisis 2 and all that stuff. Stay away from the PS2 version and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that. That is Time Crisis, Crisis Zone on PS2. Another game I beat of this year. So yeah, there's that. Coming in at number 19, the game I beat of this year and all that stuff. That for the original Xbox. I beat Forgotten Sands on 360 this year. And I finally beat the OG right here. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time on the OG Xbox. This game right here, really awesome. Even though it will rage, even though this game will make you rage a lot, and all that stuff. Which I never beat this one as a kid and all that stuff. But so being it all the way through for the first time ever as an adult and all that stuff, this game is really awesome. Basically, you could rewind time and all that stuff every time you do like a mistake and all that stuff. Do like fancy combos and yada and all that stuff. You could run up the walls and other stuff. But this one right here and all that stuff, it make you like rage and all that stuff, especially with the camera angles and all that other stuff. So be aware of those surroundings when you're playing this game and all that stuff. But other than that, this is a really great game. It's all in the Prince of Persia series and all that stuff. I really enjoyed this one. I cannot wait to replay the second one, Warrior Within, and the other one, The Two Thorns, really soon and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that. Number 19, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time on the original Xbox. This is the game I beat of this year. So yeah, there's that. Alright, coming in at number 20 is another Nintendo Switch game that I beat earlier of this year and all that stuff. Later on this year, I should say, and all that stuff. The game I beat in 2022 and all that stuff. I've really enjoyed it, and this is one of my favorite, favorite, favorite Street Raid games. And all that stuff. If you're a big fan of the first three on Genesis, you love this one right here. And they have a bunch of DLC for this game and all that stuff. I use Axel for main on this one right here and all that stuff. And the ending is great and all that stuff. If you love beat 'em ups, I highly recommend this game. That game I'm really talking about right here. No explanation. Streets Race 4 on the Nintendo Switch. This is an excellent beat 'em up by Sega and all that stuff. Was released like 2 years ago and all that stuff. They The new art style is great. Everything about this game. You basically take the old school Streets of Rage in a new setting and all that other stuff. And so yeah, this game right here is so amazing. I beat it all the way through and all that other stuff. And the level and there's like 17 playable characters and all that other stuff. I, there are like 12 stages in the game. I beat it all the way through. And the story for this game is really awesome. They have replay fallibility too and all that other stuff. They have like the arcade mode and all that other stuff. Like basically, it's like the same thing without like continues and all that other stuff. And so yeah. So if you're a big fan of the Street Race trilogy on Sega Genesis and all that other stuff, if you never played Street Race game before and all that stuff, play the fourth one right here, and it's so worth it and all that stuff. And so I cannot wait to play this game again really soon and all that other stuff. So yeah, there's that 20 game I beat of this year. That is Street Fighter 4 on Nintendo Switch. So yeah, there is that. Alright, y'all, we got to the last 5 games that I'm about to show you right here. The games that I beat in 2022. So the 21st game that I beat of this year and all that stuff, I never beat it as a kid and all that stuff, but being an adult made me feel really accomplished and all that stuff. That game I'm really talking about, this is my childhood copy right here. That is the original Star Fox on Super Nintendo. This is my first Star Fox game I beat on the Super Nintendo and all that stuff. I love Star Fox 64 so much and all that stuff. I beat that like countless times and all that other stuff. But the OG Star Fox and all that, I never beat it as a kid because it was really, really hard as balls and all that stuff. Even though it was harder balls as I was playing it as an adult and all that stuff. But I managed to make it way, way through to beat this game and all that stuff. So this game right here bring back childhood memory lane. Playing this game a lot and other stuff. And this is the first Star Fox game I saw in the Star Fox series and all that stuff. So this game is really, really amazing. So if you're a big fan of Star Fox games and all that stuff, I highly recommend playing Star Fox on Super Nintendo and stuff, the OG right here, or you can play on the Nintendo Switch online and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. This is the 21st game I beat of this year, the OG Star Fox on Super Nintendo. So yeah, there is that. Alright, coming in number 21 and 22, I tried to combine them together and all that other stuff. That is the TMNT, the Cowabunga Collection on PS4. The two games I beat on here now, that is the TMT 1989 arcade, which is the excellent, excellent arcade game that I play a lot as a kid in the arcade machine and all that stuff. I use Raphael and all that other stuff. It's a classic right there. And also, the first time playing the game and all that stuff, the reason why I got this collection right here and all that stuff, that is Hyperzone Heist. Even though I didn't grow up with the Sega Genesis and all that stuff, basically like the mix with the arcade game, enter on the time and the to mix with together in the new story and all that other stuff. So there are 5 levels in the Hyperzone Heist and all that stuff, and I use Raphael in Hyperzone Heist and all that stuff. So Hyperzone Heist is a really, really awesome game. If you love Turtles of Time and all that stuff, you'll love that game too and all that stuff. So if you're a big fan of the two Ninja Turtle games and all that stuff, like classic Ninja Turtle games and all that stuff, play these two games right here on the Cowabunga collection right here. So yeah, there are all those. Number 21, TMNT 1999 from the arcade, and number 23, TMNT Hyperzone Heist from the TMT's Cowabunga collection on the PS4. So yeah, there is that. Alright, coming in at number 24, the last two games I show you right here, the games I beat of 2022. That is, I beat this one right here and all that stuff. It's basically like 10 levels and other stuff. Kind of like Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. I grew up with this game too and all that other stuff. That is Shrek Super Slam on the OG Xbox. Basically, like Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee and all that other stuff. This game is like this one. This one like Smash Brothers and that one and all this stuff in the Shrek universe. Basically like 10 levels and other 10 levels in the story mode and all this stuff. So the story mode is kind of short for this game and all that stuff. And this one right here is a decent Smash Brothers clone and all that in the Shrek universe. Not as big as Smash Brothers and Ghost Destroy Our Monsters and all that other stuff. But grew up with this game right here when I used to have it for the original Xbox before it got scratched lost in the movie and all that stuff. Bring my nostalgia lane and all that stuff. Basically, it's like these like 10 like chapters and all that stuff in story mode in the Shrek 2 universe from the events and from the movie and all that stuff. So yeah, if you're a big fan of Smash Brothers, Godzilla, Draw, Amazing in the Shrek universe and all that stuff, if you're a big fan of Shrek and all that stuff, play Shrek Super Slam on any other console and other stuff. So it's a decent Smash Brother clone. So yeah, there is that. And finally, the last game I beat. This is the 25th game I beat of this year. And I'm so glad I beat this game and all this stuff. It took me like 35 hours to beat and other stuff. Been taking breaks here and there and other stuff. I didn't get everything and all the other stuff. But that game is so amazing. That game is no explanation. That is the 2018 God of War on the PlayStation 4. This game right here, this is a masterpiece of the game right here and then all the other stuff. And so the story is great. The gameplay is great. Everything about the God of War 2018 on PS4 is great. Even though Marvel Spider-Man was first place of the game of the year of 2018 over this game, in my opinion, all this stuff. But this game takes the second place of this game right here and all this stuff. It took me like I said, it took me like 35 hours to beat and all that stuff. It's an awesome story between Kratos and his son, and go through like many adventures and all that other stuff. This game is really awesome, and I cannot wait to play Ragnarok, the sequel, in the future and all that stuff. So, if you're a big fan of God War games and all that other stuff, especially the new ones on all that stuff, even on the PS4 and stuff and all that stuff, I highly recommend playing God of War 2018 before you play the sequel that came out this year and all that other stuff. So yeah, there is that. Well, that is it, you guys. These are all the games I beat of this year of 2022. 2022 was the greatest year of gaming for me and all that other stuff. I beat all 25 games of this year and all that other stuff. I cannot wait to play more games about to show you about next year and all that stuff. So be sure to check out the next year video of games I beat in 2023 video and all that stuff. So like I said, tell me comment below what games you have been beat this year. So make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Want to follow from my upcoming videos? Check out the new Facebook fan page. The link is in the description below. And I'll see y'all next time with another video. Thank you very much. And goodbye.